and welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, April 27th, 2020.
That's right, it's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
Our first news item this week, Planeswalker Points have been discontinued, or rather, they will be on May 27th.
That's right. This is the big headline of the week. After that date, you will no longer acquire Planeswalker Points, and you will not be able to access your Planeswalker Points history information.
Wizards of the Coast is making this change, and they say, quote, "For many players, this is going to feel like the end of an era. Comparing 4-digit DCI numbers at events with something of a badge of honor, a way to show how long you've been part of the community. We're feeling a bit nostalgic over here as well, which is part of the reason we're giving you 30 days to check your history and rave about your winning record against your friends, or that one time you beat Luis Scott Vargas at a MagicFest side event."
They say the DCI will no longer be used for some Magic events. You'll need to have a Wizards account, and that's the account connected to Arena. And as you might imagine, there are plenty of people who are not happy about this over on Twitter. For instance, Eduardo Sajgalik, a pro player, current pro player, former pro player, current coverage team member, says, I have used the play history to actively tell stories on coverage and do my taxes with accuracy last week and yesterday, respectively. I have moved across cities and countries, and the play history has worked as a reminder of these times. If possible, please conserve it.
Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter, especially long-term players, of course, really sad that, their play history is going to be erased from history, no longer available anywhere after the 27th. So they're kind of petitioning Wizards as of this day to have them save that data somewhere so it at least can be accessed by them past the May 27th cutoff.
Yeah. Next up, MagicFest Online Weekly Championship Season 2 is underway, and this past weekend, Rakdos Sacrifice featuring Obosh took down the whole thing.
Yeah, Jammernaut was the champion, taking home $1,000, an invite to the Players Tour regional events, and of course an invite to the season finals coming up in 2 weeks for MagicFest Online, taking down Seth Manfield, who was playing Temur Reclamation in the finals. Yvonne Flock also made the top 8, so some big names making their way into the top 8 of these events. And this Rakdos Sacrifice deck with Obosh is really spicy. I really like it. Who knew that we were going to be playing Whisper Squad in Standard?
Yeah, I am not a person who would ever in my life have guessed that particular piece of information. And if you want to hear more about the Standard metagame and what we've been playing and playing against, you can check out our full-length podcast this week, Good Luck High Five, which is where we're going to talk all about the state of Standard.
Coming up next, there's a new Secret Lair drop heading our way with Godzilla lands. Full art lands featuring Godzilla roaming around in the background and various other beasties, which actually look pretty cool. I'm a personal fan of the planes, which is really pretty.
They are pretty cute. And of course, they come with a code for digital sleeves on Arena as well.
Pre-orders will begin at 9 a.m. Pacific time on May 7th, and they sell for $29.99, limit 15 per customer.
Next up, there have been fixes to Premier Draft issues. So there were some issues before where you may have been paired with someone with a much higher or lower rank than you. I certainly noticed it in some of my early matches.
Yeah, so did I.
They fixed an issue where opening hands in best of one were instead using the best of 3 opening hand algorithm.
So if you're like, why is my hand all lands? I didn't think this was supposed to happen in best of one. Well, yeah. There's a reason for that now. I've been having a super fun time playing these human drafts on Arena, these premier drafts right now, but it's good to know that they're fixing a couple of bugs that were in the system early on.
Some Magic Online news. There is now Vintage Cube available, and Garuda is unemergency banned. So you might have heard last week it was emergency banned because there were some bug issues. And now it is available to play in any format of your choosing.
So if you want to be that person, by all means, Garuda away.
Go for it. And last up, Hasbro partners with Cardamundi to make plastic face shields for healthcare workers. They're initially making a run of 250,000 and donating them to hospitals in Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's really cool. Ultra Pro is also getting in on the game here. They say they're making big sleeves, like oversized sleeves, to help cover and care for medical equipment that's been sanitized. Yes, not only are they sleeving their decks, but sleeving medical equipment now too, and making protective face shields. We'll put a link in the show notes and under the video of the Upkeep on YouTube. That's youtube.com/goodluck-high5 PS, where people or organizations can apply to either buy some of these supplies from Ultra Pro or get them donated.
And that is all of this week's news. Remember to check out our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five, anywhere that you consume fine podcast downloads.
And you can support the show over on Patreon, patreon.com/GLHF Magic.
Good luck, high five.